I just wanted to let you guys know about these Fury 40-inch tires mounted on a 17-inch rim. Run about $450. Right now we're in April of 2022, so obviously there's that inflation, and that's why they're running at this price for such a cheap tire. But I just want to give you a lowdown on what I think of these tires. Previously I had the Cooper. I had 40-inch Coopers, the Pro STT and Discover Pro STT, really good tires. This tire almost looks identical. I've got the pros and cons about this tire. I put 1,000 miles on them. The pros are, for the price point, it's impressive that they make a tire this size for only $450. Also, the tread wear, I've got 1,000 miles on them, and everything's wearing even so far, and they're really quiet on the highway or around town. I've heard other reviews of Fury tires and people were saying they were loud. Maybe they were running a shorter sidewall, because I know Fury makes tires for those trucks that like to run the 22-inch rims and you know, large rims. Well, this is a 17-inch rim, so I have more sidewall. I don't know if that's making a difference, but these actually sound as quiet as the Cooper Discover STT Pros that I used to have. I prefer the Coopers over these, but they were out of stock this time. Why do I prefer the Coopers? Simply because these ones, I can tell they don't get the same grip. So if I'm at an intersection and I romp on the gas, my Coopers, I would get a little chirp. On these, I can feel the rear tire almost do a full rotation. And that's if I really, you know, from a complete stop, decide to stomp on the gas. And so I did take it off-road to Hidden Falls, and I encountered that same situation on the rocks. I would get more tire spin than the Coopers did. The Coopers were just amazing. So I'm not knocking these tires, I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to spin on the rocks anymore, so I'll probably go back to Coopers. But as far as the wear and the longevity, I think these are going to be good. I'm about to go to the beach, so we'll see how they do there. Once again, I guess these are made in China, so but they sound really quiet on the highway. The handling is fine, no issues. Honestly, they feel a lot like the Coopers, almost identical. The only difference is, like I said, they don't have the same grip, a little bit looser, and I can even feel it now that I put 1,000 miles on them. I can feel the compound. It just doesn't feel as grippy as the Coopers. And on the Coopers, I'd put 20,000 miles on them and they still had a lot of tread and they would still grip really well. These have only got 1,000 miles on them. They still look brand new, so it's hard to say. But like I said, the Coopers grip better. For the money, this is a great tire if you're on a budget. There's plenty of them available in stock. You can see I have them on a Jeep Gladiator Rubicon with a 4.5-inch Skyjacker lift. They run fine with that size lift on a Jeep Gladiator. If you don't have a Rubicon, you want to buy these fenders because it gives it that much more clearance. You need to buy these fenders regardless, I think, because it just prevents any tire rub on full rotation, left or right. Once again, that's the Fury. Let's give you the exact name. Country Hunter MT. So it's the Fury Country Hunter MT. It is a 40 by 1350 R17. I only run about 25 pounds in them. You'd probably obviously get better gas mileage if you ran more, but I want to get full tread contact on the ground. And then when I go off-road, I, you know, put about 15 to 20 pounds on them. Yeah, you could air down more. I don't have bead locks, so I just don't want to lose the height that I have, and that's the whole purpose of these 40s, is to give me height. But not a bad tire. They're contrary to what other people are saying. You know, I haven't heard anybody give a review on the 40-inch tire, but this tire is really quiet, so I will give them that. They did a good job on that. It's quiet. I was expecting it to be loud, but just like the Cooper's, quiet. Once again, I paid $450, 40-inch tire. I like the tread pattern. I noticed this tire, even though it's the same as the Cooper's, the tread pattern looks pretty much the same. The tire kind of has more of a donut look to it. It bulges out a little more. The sidewall seems to come out more. I don't really like that. It's the same rims that I had on my previous Gladiator, so I don't know why this one's doing it, but that's my review.